So all this white boards right here, there, and all the way here, that's all new stuff that I put in. I primed it 2 times before I put it in. The whole structure is new except these middle ones. They're in really good condition. I'm just gonna prime them 2 times now. I cut out these metal pieces and I connected all 3 of them together and glued them together just as an extra precaution. I did it on all of them because from the factory they just have some staples or something, but this way it'll be a lot stronger and have a lot more support. Those pieces right there, those weren't there from the factory. I just put them in just to give extra support. And I'm gonna do some in this corner and the other corner. I'll put another piece right here, the same kind, and here just to reinforce it more. It will add more weight to the camper, but we removed like the big headboard that was there and all the giant blinds and the radio and the speakers, so all this weight I'm putting in will take place with the other weight that we took out, so it should be good. Yeah, now I'm just gonna prime these and then put in the extra ones for extra support. And I also bought these screws to use for that. Call this, because I tried using normal screws and they didn't seem to hold really well because these are only like 1 inch thick. This is kind of what the screw looks like, and it has like the stuff going all the way to the top, so it works really well. Seems to hold a lot better than just normal like drywall screws. So it has like a self-drilling one, so a bit on the end, so it's really nice. Trying to get underneath there to get some primer there too. Okay, so I have 2 coats of primer with that. It's almost dried out. So I'm going to put some of this Reflectix over there. Perfect. I got that piece in. Now I'm just gonna use Gorilla Tape and tape up the seams, and then I'll screw the aluminum siding back from the outside. So this is what everything looks like now. I have everything supported, changed, primed, put this Reflectix on the bottom. It actually didn't come with this, it just had the styrofoam, but I put this in just for extra insulation. I was pretty much ready to put on the styrofoam and plywood, but this board cracked. I actually had like a board laying on top and it's still cracked, so I'll have to add another one like I did here to support this one also. And then after that I can start cutting out the styrofoam and then put in the plywood. I'm really excited to get this floor finally done. So I got everything marked up with red permanent marker, the pieces I need. I'm gonna start cutting on the table saw. This styrofoam is actually a piece that I salvaged from my other projects, so I don't have to buy one, so it's really nice. I got them all cut in the right sizes, and I have to make them this thin. So that's as much as the saw can get, and the rest of this you can either cut off with a knife, or I'm going to use a sawzall. Yeah, if you can find the right thickness at the store, then just buy the right thickness, because it's a lot of work. But I couldn't find it, plus I had this laying around. Also, before you cut, it's probably a good idea to put some plastic down, because it makes a lot of small particles. I forgot to do that, so I'll probably just use a shop vac and vacuum it out. So all the foam is in. I think they'll silicone the smaller gaps first. Got the spray foam in. I'll let it dry overnight, and tomorrow when it's dry I'll cut it off with a knife. I think this is all I can do for today because this stuff needs to dry. Hello everyone, so I'm back in the camper. It's the next day. The spray foam has dried out. It's just use like a razor knife and cut off the excess to make it all straight and even. It cuts off pretty easily. So I got everything vacuumed real nice. What I'm gonna do is still go over it, some of the gaps with silicone to get the little small gaps and stuff that didn't get filled, and then I will be ready to put on the plywood. got the plywood all cut out. I got plywood instead of OSB. OSB swells up when it gets wet or it gets moisture, so that's why I got this, just in case there's water or moisture buildup, so it won't get damaged as bad as OSB. Should prime it with a mold primer also, and this is gonna go on the bottom just in case there's moisture. Got the plywood up here. Now I'm actually gonna mark on the wall where the frame is so I know where to screw the screws in. It's gonna get painted so it'll get covered up. And this way I'll know when I put the plywood on top where the screws are supposed to go. I'll just do this. There's one going diagonally here. I'm gonna go ahead and put some glue down now. And there's glue on all the frame. This is the strong one. Put glue on everything. Now I'm gonna get the plywood on. That looks good. So the first piece of plywood is in and screwed in. I'm really excited to get this done. I know it's not a lot because there's still a lot to do, but as you saw in the previous video, digging out the styrofoam from the rotted wood, that was terrible. It took forever. I finally see that I got something done, so I'm really happy for this. Then I'm gonna cut out the small metal piece and then I'm gonna do that one. So I ended up putting some metal bracket pieces here because it's the metal, and when I was working and there was no plywood, this would like bend in kind of. I thought the plywood would straighten out, but it's not thick enough to bend out all the way. So I screwed on these metal bracket pieces to give the extra support here in the middle.
You got the floor done?
Yeah, the floor's finally done.
Wow.
Yeah, like
It's really nice.
took forever. The walls shouldn't take as long because I already got them cut out. So this is Julie's first time trying it out. I already laid up there. Cool.
Yeah.
Try laying down, see.
Yeah, but we're gonna have that skylight, so
Yeah.
it'll feel a little bit better, I think.
Yeah, we're
This
going
one's closed.
to replace this with just a glass skylight. Plus all the windows are like closed up with a tarp now, so it looks really dark inside.
Yeah, smells like new wood in here, at least.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Smell like old.
I primed like all the old wood and all the new wood that I put in, so everything's like primed with like the Kills primer, so it's a lot better than it was.
Nice.